Hello, everyone. We are back for today's live section. Of course, life at Saturdays are for weddings, and Saturdays are for weddings will be airing on YouTube now for a reason. And I'm not going to share it today, but please let's be streaming here instead of Facebook. I prefer us streaming here, right? And today I'm going to be talking about boundaries, beauty, and becoming. When they were dragging me online, I just remember what someone said that it's always the ladies with inner beauty. I mean, I have inner beauty, it's good. So my beauty is not visible, right? To the natural man, of course, it's not visible. But that's on a lighter mood. So before I go further, I would like to say something. Beauty is not about the face. Beauty is that standard you refuse to lower. That is why I agree with some of you who say that it's always the ladies with the inner beauty. I agree, I have inner beauty. But that's because I refuse to lower my standard. I just say man should pay tithe and none of you are crying. I don't talk about first fruit though, but that's not the emphasis today. And when this generation see that you are not shrinking yourself to fit in, you become the problem, right? But I want ladies to really concentrate on this. And when I speak about boundaries don't mean say make you no love. So that's why I will explain the topic. Now, boundaries are not walls to keep people out, but gates to let the right people in. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out, but gates to let the right people in. I know, sometimes I read myself because I know that you have to repeat yourself more than 100 times before the generation will understand. Now, let's talk about 1 Corinthians 6, verse 19 to 20. Your body is God's temple, so treat it with respect. So, while I spoke about boundaries not being a wall to shut people out, I'm going to talk about things like shaking, hugging. Some of us grew up in homes that we didn't watch our parents hug each other. So when you hug us, it feels so awkward. I know I'm laughing because the first time I got my first hug was from a lady. I was like, she's normal. I know I'm not the only person that grew up in such home. And still, I still have issues hugging the opposite sex. Be it my friend, I cannot hug you. I cannot hug you with my chest. I will not hug you. If you like say that deeper life, it's not deeper life. You get it right, it's deeper life because the life is deeper than what you can see. Right? Then shaking. I've seen ladies who feel they don't shake men. See, more than they calm down sometimes now. Even me that talk about hugging right now, I know what I've heard. But shaking. We say they don't shake men. I don't know why. Maybe your reason is peculiar to you, but let's not be don't be too rigid. Do the right thing, but don't be too rigid. Me, I understand that my body is a temple of the Lord, and I'm not supposed to do some certain things. And wait, when we talk about our body being the temple of the Lord, we focus on only not having sex with our body, all those things, but we don't talk about people smoking. People smoking. I don't know why God brought this now. We don't talk about people smoking. We don't talk about people taking harmful drugs. So when the scripture talks about your body being the temple of God, that means Avoid taking hard drugs. It's not only sex you should avoid. Those drugs some of you take. When I was in school, someone took a drug, not the normal, those this thing that I used to take. He took it. God has saved him. That when he was dying, I wanted to travel to Makodi because I was in Lafayette and I wanted to travel to Makodi to shoot my video. And I was about leaving and I was the only one that had milk. That boy was dying. Why? Drugs. So some of you don't know that all those things you take, you need boundaries. You think it's only from human beings that you need boundaries. Let me tell you today, you need boundaries from a lot of things. I have a friend who eats, see, as far as she's awake, her mouth, she must be eating something. It's not chewing gum. If she's not eating biscuits, she's drinking Coke. If she's not drinking Coke, I'm like, what a life. Sometimes, cut yourself some slack. Like, give yourself space. Allow yourself. Right? Boundaries protect your values, purity, and purpose. And saying no is not rejection. Saying no is not rejection, it's direction. I like it when I see some people say no and they mean it is some certain this thing or some certain things. I've seen people say because of what I believe in, I won't do this. Right? So it's so unfortunate when we talk about some certain things. Some people will say religion. Not religion. Don't you understand more as your head? No, they tell you say some things no they right. Eh? So I just feel that if you don't respect my boundaries as a friend, if I tell you that you don't touch me this way as a man, if you're my friend, you don't do this and you try to do, I feel that you don't respect me. If you don't respect my boundaries, you don't respect me. So to that girl almost hugging everybody, you throw hand, you hug everybody. Boundaries. Boundaries. Set boundaries. Set boundaries. To that guy, set boundaries. There's need for boundaries. Boundaries make you earn respect. For people like us, you earn respect. Right? I know as a friend, I know, see, if you're my friend, I know my boundaries. So no matter how we have known, if I come to your house and you didn't permit me to go to some certain place, I will not go. Some of you become so familiar with your friends that you're entering their room without, you're entering places without, I don't understand. You are picking their calls. Some of you pick people's call. You feel that, oh, because you know that you can pick their call. No. I'm talking to singles now, talking to married people. Okay? Let's respect boundaries. Now, I would like to say this. Boundaries are proof that you love yourself enough to be selective with access. Eh? Yes. Boundaries are proofs that you love yourself. If you have boundary, if you have boundary, it's a proof that you love yourself and you are selective. You know you are important. You are selective to the access people have to you. I feel that I became a victim of not keeping boundaries years back because I just feel that if you're a girl and you come close to me, it doesn't matter where you meet me, I'll bring you to my house and I'll take you to my room. I will sit with you, tell you some things about my life, and that thing almost ruin my reputation. Because I bring people into my room. I didn't know what boundaries meant. I didn't know what it was all about. I thought that, okay, if you see all these Christian ladies, or maybe young ladies that believe in you, just bring them close. I brought some close and it became a problem. So I knew then I didn't respect myself. That's why I didn't set boundaries. So set boundaries. It's not everybody that should enter your room. It's not everybody that should. Do you understand? Now let's talk about beauty inside out. True beauty attracts lasting love, not just attention. 1 Peter 3 verse 3 to 4 says, let your beauty come from a gentle and quiet spirit, precious in God's sight. See, outer beauty may open door, but you see this thing called inner beauty. It keeps the door open. Character. Inner beauty. Inner beauty. I want to talk about this beauty. We put it to ladies alone. I'm talking to guys too. inner beauty. Inner. Hmm. Don't chase beauty trends, chase character and growth. Like I said in some of my videos, I've met young men who say that they've seen the kind of woman they want. They've seen the character of the woman they want, but she doesn't have the shape they want. She doesn't have the bum bum. She doesn't have the chest that they want. Huh. See, marry a beautiful person or marry a handsome person, but yeah, oh God. Hmm. If someone loves your face but not your faith, they are not your person. I'm going to be talking to ladies now. Some people will come and say they love you, but they don't believe in some certain things. They don't believe in God. You can see a man, he has, I've seen ladies say that I don't care whatever this thing you worship. Let him just have money. You don't care. You don't know your life is really important. Your life is not that important. That you don't care. Hey, beauty is vain. So I tell people that singleness is not a waiting room. It is a training ground, right? Yes, it's a training ground. It's a training ground. So don't waste your single days on pancake foundation, putting everything to, I don't know. There are days you build, right? There are days you build. I tell people that I told you, as I posted a video that if I'm men, I will see beyond the physical. And also, if I'm a lady, beyond your broad chest. In fact, I don't even love all those men, you gym, I don't know, all those chests. You have chest, some of you have muscles, but no, nothing in your head. It's not the gym. If you like gym, you doing that hand like this. If you talk, some people who know what is dusa, also call it dusa. Some people, when you, from young when you talk, when you speak, I feel that they put sawdust or that dusa on your brain. With your home, I don't know how to even call that word. With your whole muscles and how you stand. You think it's every girl you can impress with just. Some people don't get impressed with all those things that you do. So if I'm you as a lady, I will look beyond his chest, beyond his appearance, what he's wearing. Because as a man, see, no matter how good looking you are, actually, I must confess, I love men putting on suits and wearing a good native, right? No matter how I love suits, as a lady, I love men on suit, and you come without your suit, and you speak, and you don't, I notice that there's nothing here, you become ugly automatically. You know, they fine again for my eye. That's me. No matter how a man looks, and I feel that that man lacks wisdom, you know, get depth, you know, they fine again. You know, guy, go take do am. It won't just be presentable, right? Yes. Now, I want a lot of young people to say, to know that, see, those season, those season of waiting is not wasted. Eh? Rather than testing the waters, engage in building your inner self, the you. There was a day I spoke on the topic. Yes, I was invited to a group and I spoke about the you don't know exists. Some of you, you will do well doing podcast sections like this, but man no allow you. Man. Some of you is women, they no allow you. You know, get how you go see that man wey get chest wey you go focus again. Some of you women, everything on that skirt is what you are chasing. What is life? I mean, singles, what is life? What is life? is life to you? What is life? Because sometimes I sit down and I ask myself, I was thinking, what is life? Beyond all these things, what is life to you? Is it by envisioning yourself marrying that cute, tall, dark, and handsome man? Is that all? You have kids, have money, you fly from one. What is life? Life is beyond all these things. I just feel all these things are mirage. That's what I feel. So beauty is vain. Beauty. I'm not saying you should not go and marry, carry somebody and come and meet me that I cannot see the person's face. So. Because let's put a balance to this. We believe that God created everybody in his image, but sorry. Sorry, I'm not supposed to say this, but shall be looking. Shall be looking. I say character, but I don't mean that. In fact, I saw somebody, God forgive me, God have mercy. See, I saw someone one day, and I asked, because her husband, the way she looks, I asked her husband works in the morgue, like the mortuary. Sorry to say in my mind, but because now I cannot say it, I'm just sharing it. She was looking like, one of this thing that woke up. Do you understand? Do you understand? So I did not mean that you're gonna marry someone that is faceless, so God forgive me. Now let's go further. I'll talk about the problem with shallow definition of beauty, because this generation is shallow when we talk about beauty. Physical attraction fades. Character doesn't. Married people know this thing. Like, sure you marry your spec finish. You know, say physical attraction fade. Now character go make you still look that person. There's a beauty that comes with character. There's a beauty about character. That beauty, you glow. Like, you don't get old. You don't need foundation for that. You don't need layers. You don't need putty on your face. You don't need putty. You don't need putty. You just glow. You just glow. So let me continue. I'm trying to get to, yeah. Now, this thing I want to say is very funny. Okay. Social media filter can never cover a bad heart. No matter the filter. See that social media filter, that filter that I use on TikTok, Snapchat and stuff. You can't cover a bad heart. Do you understand? So it's good we know this, right? Now, let's talk about Proverbs 31 verse 30. It says, charm is deceptive, beauty is fleeting, but the woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. 1 Samuel 16 verse 17 says, God looks at the heart. So let's talk about the 3 levels of beauty for singles. Number 1, physical. Take care of your appearance. Take care of your appearance with dignity and excellence. And sometimes I will dress, I'll say I'm looking too serious. I know I'm not the only one. Some of you dress, you say you're looking beautiful. You're saying you're looking too serious. You want to go and wear a clothes that will make you look like one this thing I don't understand. Better look good though. The second level of beauty is emotional. Emotional beauty. Cultivate kindness, self-control, and empathy. When I see some people, I know. I went to the market to grind one day. I saw the way the young man spoke to a God. Hey, I just know that young man he lacks empathy. So you have to be kind. It's another kind of beauty. You have to be kind. What I mean kind, I tell people, I can't marry someone that is not kind. If you are not kind, I can't marry you. You have to be kind. Now let's talk about spiritual beauty, a deep love for God that shows in daily choice. So there's another kind of beauty that reflects. It reflects in the way you love God. It shows. It shows. So let's talk. When you invest in your inner beauty, you attract people who value substance over surface. Hey, when when you invest in your inner beauty, you attract people of substance, not surface. I'd say immature mind, are pleased with a surface, but people, men wey carry depth, they know what they want. Substance. What I mean, men, is not about love, marriage. I mean, at some point, because people were body shaming me, I hate looking at the mirror. For years, I hate the mirror. I hated my body. Until I met people of substance who look beyond the physical, I just see myself in that light. I see people who come to me not because I'm slim, but because they've seen something, content, not container, right? All right, let's talk about becoming. Becoming. Growing into your God-designed self. Now, we have the might of when I get married, I will. Where people say, when I get married, I will. Sometimes you need to do it now. See, marriage doesn't complete you, it reveals you. The person you are now is the person you are going to be in that marriage, but it will just be magnified. So don't say when you get married, you will do this. That's why I don't believe in the school of thoughts that people will say, don't worry, I don't go to church. But when I get married to you, I'll start going to church. Nah, like error. Or you have men who now say, I don't believe in activities, but when I get married to you, I will start. It's a lie. Start it now. Let's see. Let's see. Now, the season of becoming. Strengthen your spiritual roots. Heal from past traumas. Heal from past traumas. A lot of us have not healed though. Huh? You say? Again? Okay. Will you know? Will you know? Season of becoming. I will go to the season of becoming. Number one, strengthen your spiritual roots. Strengthen it. Strengthen it. And also heal from past traumas. Don't bleed on who did not cut you. Singles, don't bleed. It's not that guy that hurt you. Don't bleed. He's not the one that cut you. Because a lot of us are bleeding on who did not hurt us. Those people are innocent. That this person treated you like this in your previous thing. You are bleeding on that person. That person is suffering what and that. See, when you heal from trauma, right? You start seeing people in different lights. You will not see people, like you will not see that person like the way the other person treats you. That's why it's good you heal. Pursue purpose passionately, oh. Now we be champion. The way I pursue my purpose. See, I want to be consistent season and out of season. Right? Now, see, I feel that a purposeful lady is more attractive. A purposeful man is more attractive. I mean, what are you living life for if you are not purposeful? So what will attract me to you as a man is purposeful living. You are living a purposeful life. It will attract, it will naturally, say likes attract like, so it will naturally attract me to you. Now, let me bring it all together. Boundaries protect you, beauty attract the right people. Becoming prepares you for the right relationship. That's why I say you should become. A house without boundaries is vulnerable to intruders. A house without boundaries is vulnerable to intruders. That's why I tell you this. A lot of you lack boundaries. Oh. Anything. Some of you are cheerful givers. May God help us all. A house without beauty doesn't draw visitors. A house still under construction isn't ready for tenants. You are the house built wisely. Single. Singles, listen. A house still under construction isn't ready. You're not ready for tenants. You say you want to get married. You are praying that, Lord, give me a husband. But are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you really marriageable? Right? Are you marriageable? It's not to say, Lord, give me a husband. But are you marriageable? Have you built that someone can say, this is the bone of my bone? Now, okay. So there's a question commonly asked about boundaries. Number one says, if someone keeps crossing your line, do you move the line or move the person? Okay, let me talk about the common myths to break. Common myths. See, I know boundaries scare people away. That's what people say, that boundaries scare people away. Oh, you have too much standards. You have boundaries. Yeah, don't touch this one. Don't touch this one. It will scare men away. But let me tell you the truth. Boundaries scare away the wrong people. Boundaries always scare the wrong people and attract the right one. Right? So those of you who say boundaries scare people away, I will tell you that no, it's a lie. It always scare the wrong people away and bring the right people. Now, there is a myth that said that beauty is about appearance. The truth is that true beauty draws lasting love. Shallow beauty only attracts temporary interest. That's the physical beauty. I think the physical beauty is shallow. Shallow, you can't see deep. Yes, right? Now, all right, I'm coming. Proverbs 25 verse 28 say, a person without self-control is like a city with broken walls. So if you lack boundaries, you are a city with broken walls. That's what the Bible describes you as. Don't be talking. Don't be talking. So you need to have boundaries. So 2 Timothy 2 verse 21 say, if you keep yourself pure, you'll be a special utensil for honorable use. So a call to action to every one of you as singles is that you set boundary. This week, say no to something that violates your value. Say no. Say no to anything that violates your values and be unapologetic about it. Yes, you need it for life. So now, I discovered that A lot of young people don't spend time in becoming, but I would advise you now spend 1 hour of your day daily working on your personal and spiritual goal. Spend it, right? Spend it. I know we're too busy with work, activities. I just feel that these days singles are more busy than my people. Ha. All right. All right. Let's go. And one thing about boundaries I would like to say before I go is that boundaries filters counterfeits. Boundaries, see this thing called boundaries, it filters counterfeits. Now original has go through your cycle. Godly boundaries are sign of self-respect and obedience to God. Right? Now, I would like to ask that lady, if we take away your makeup, if you wash your makeup now, your designers, clothes and filters, what beauty will you be left with? If we take away all this outward, what beauty? Hmm. So set one new boundary this week. I would like to tell you. Now I have an affirmation for every one of you. You will declare that I am valuable, I am worth the wait, my boundaries are my protection, my beauty is power, my becoming is my preparation. I will not settle for less. Say to yourself, I will not settle for less. Say to yourself, I will never settle for less. Also, I tell myself, I will never. Kate, I will never. Kate will never. I will never settle for less. And today live section won't to be long because I would like to draw the curtain here because I want room for questions, and that will build the live section for next week. But please do wait to share this live section. Share it. Share this live section. Don't joke with it. All right. See you next week, same time, live here on YouTube. Bye bye.